There are really three types of inaccuracies with a breath test. One type of inaccuracy has to do with faulty equipment. Another type of inaccuracy has to do with the way the equipment is administered by the police. And a third type of inaccuracy has to do with the subject who's taking the breath test. As far as the equipment is concerned, we find not only is there an inherent margin of error with the breath test, but oftentimes these instruments are not maintained properly, are not calibrated properly, are not given accuracy checks as required by the state regulations, and they are subject to giving erroneous results. As far as the way that they're administered, there is a very specific set of regulations that govern how the police are to administer these tests, and we find all the time that the police fail to adhere to these regulations. That can call into question the reliability of the results. Sometimes that can result in them being excluded from evidence. Finally, there are a lot of medical factors and biological factors with regard to the person taking the breath test that can cause there to be a falsely high reading. And there's a myriad of these factors. Some of them include GERD, acid reflux, heartburn, being on a low-carb Atkins-style diet, having cavities, having dentures, having dental pockets, having diabetes, burping during the period, during the few minutes before you take the test. There are lots of physical factors that can result in somebody blowing a 0.15 when in reality they have a 0.06 true blood alcohol level. So the important thing to remember is that the reading that is generated by this machine does not necessarily mean that that's the person's true blood alcohol level. Oftentimes they are very different.